What is up, my friends? What's up? Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back, right? Hold the fort down. I gotta fix the audio setting. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, guys. So Mavis did exactly what is happening, what I said was gonna happen here, and we tested at 975. I did not watch the market today, but I just checked right now and see where we're at. So we're gonna try to stream through Power Hour, and had a late night last night, but it is what it is. Smash that like button for me if you guys don't mind. We're at 975, guys. We freaking did it. We did it. We did it. Back up to 975. Out of this wedge here. Let's go. Looking good. This is excuse me. We could say we have our confirmations for reversal, but like I said, I need us to close above this to get real confirmation. All right, this is the safe play. Now you could look. You could say this is the safe play already, right? Because we came up to 975, but I want to see us close above this zone to a really good confirmation. When we get above like 1045, that's going to be like a true confirmation of a reversal of actual trend. We have not had a move like this whole time. I want you guys to see that we had a decent one over here, but it's been a while since we had a really big rip like this. So, and I think we've already had the retest. I personally think that this was the retest here. Let me go up to the 4 hour. No, we go to the 1 hour. 1 hour. I already think this is the retest. This looks like the retest here. This little dip looks like the retest here. All right, it didn't even come down to the trend line. Now, it might not have been the retest, all right? We could technically bounce off this 975, come down here for the retest, and then make the move to the upside. That could happen. And it might happen. It might happen. 975 is the key level. We need to close above 975 today. That would be freaking perfect. If we can get above 975 on a 1 hour time frame and close, that'd be awesome. If not, we'll have to wait and see if we're gonna retrace tomorrow or early this week. What's up, guys? Dusty Callahan, Joseph Garcia, Joe McGowan, Josh Grievers, and John Pryor. What's up? Oh my god. I have some people coming to pick up some fridges here in a second, so I might need to mute the mic for about 3 minutes. Maybe 4, maybe 5.5. I don't know. But until they get here, we're gonna do this thing. So TA looks good. The whole chart looks amazingly bullish. I don't know who could look at this and think this is bearish. Now that we've broken out of my wedge, we're testing 975. Like this is awesome. I'm stoked about this. I really am. This is really good stuff right here. I regret not loading the boat here. I just wanted to see we were gonna come down a little lower, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I might throw something in on this trend line. If we do, I'm thinking about it right now. If we do come down to this trend line, I might put something in here for the rip up. I really might do that. I really might. How many of you loaded the boat here? How many of you got in at my zone? Just wondering if anybody actually took this trade. Yeah, I got like 2 fridges we're getting rid of. We are about to be out of here, so it's been a long month. Double down close to 7. Nice. If you got into the zone off this call out, you did something right. And if you waited for the break of the wedge, you did something right. So either way, the safe play, the real safe play was either this zone or waiting for a close above, somewhere around here. This area up in here, because once we get back above 975, that technically is trend reversal, but I want to see us get above this next little thing right here, so that's going to be good for us. Let's go to the daily time frame, look at the RSI. On the daily, we're just starting to break out, so this technically would not be a bad time to do something. Not a financial advisor, but it if we have to retest on the daily, we might come back down to this trend line. All right, if we do retest on the daily, which it's definitely possible. I say it's a coin flip. I'm gonna give it a 50% chance. I'm gonna give this a 50% chance of a retest off this 975. There's already quite a bit of sell pressure on the daily candle off 975. You guys see this line right here, 975. I mean, I can't make this up. This is just, it is what it is. I knew there was gonna be some sell pressure here, and there is. So, you know, we might have to come down to the trend line and retest before we make our move up. I don't know. Sick fridge, bruh. What's up, Brett? Hope you're doing all right, bro. Either way though, guys, this is very, very awesome for Microvision, just price action wise. And I knew that we weren't going to go down much longer. This, I don't know. I still can't believe people thought that EC was bad. I felt like it was good. I mean, he actually gave us a timeline. People are just like, it's crazy to see other traders that just, you know, not, and I know everyone has, you know, is new, right? At some point, I was new at some point. But if you really don't know what you're looking at here, and you're just trading based off hopes and dreams, then yeah, you would take these ECs as not good. But if you know what you're doing and you know what you're looking at on these charts, it's hard to take that last EC bad. I mean, he gave you a timeline. What more do you want? Even if you did have to wait 16 months for your LiDAR stock to go to $90, I mean, I'll wait 16 months for that. Thumbs up in the chat if you'll wait 16 months. Let's see. How many of you will wait 16 months to have a $90 price target? I will. I'll wait 16 more months all day, and I'll be happy about it. That's nothing. 16 months, little over a year and a half, whatever. I'll wait 16 months. I don't want to wait 16 months, but I will. And I'll be sitting here every day thinking I'm closer and closer to that target. Oh my god. Let me put this let me see. Guys, do me a favor. First of all, like the video. Grab the link to the video if you can. If you're a true OG, grab the link to this video and put it wherever you talk about stocks, all right? You might get some hate. Who cares? Ayal, what's up, man? Double down close to 7. That's what's up. Better hit 90 or I'm out this week. Yeah, me too. I'm about to sell everything if we don't hit $91 by Friday. A lot of Joes in here. Joe. There is. Yeah, there is. 3 Joes. 4 Joes in here. You know, they say Joe's a more common name than Mohammed these days. Did you guys know that? I made that up. 9.7. Leon, let's check SHIB while we're doing it. I think SHIB's around 55 cents or 55 cents. Quad 055. We're just gonna call it that. All right, so forgot I had this drawn in. Excuse me. All right, so okay, SHIB. What are we at? 55. So we did break out of this wedge, but I did notice here. I was looking at this last night actually. Let me remove this line. It's a bit of a dip here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this is like a day ago. So we broke out of this little line thing right here. This really isn't anything, but I mean, it's kind of respecting it. So I guess this trend line is kind of valid. But we've jumped through it with some momentum, came down, retested it, and I guess I want to see us, you know, kind of stay above this line, even though it really doesn't mean too much right now. We had some nice consolidation here on SHIB, and now we're kind of just we are making lower lows. We are on the 1 hour time frame. You can see it. We are making lower lows as we go down this line, and I want to see us get back above this zone. That's why I have this drawn in. This is not a golden zone, all right, mind you. Actually, it might be close to it. It is. It's right in the middle of it. Okay, well, this is a golden zone, all right. I didn't think it was at first. We'll just do this. So this is a golden zone. Right smack dab in the middle. All right, so you can see, I guess, yeah, it really is. So you can see price kind of just rejecting off this zone here. I would like to see us get above, you know, 60 again. If we get it close above 60, we might have another little run on SHIB. How many of you are in SHIB? I'm in SHIB. I'm Team Shib. Shib Army, let's go. You could say the average is Joe. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Dusty Callahan, rock and roll, my friend. Anyways, let's check RSI on Shib real quick. All right. Came up to about the halfway mark, around 57-ish on the RSI on the daily. Or the 1 hour, I'm sorry. And, well, I want to look at the daily. I don't care about the 1 hour right now. All right. I got to get my bearings. Down to the halfway mark on 52, at 52 on the RSI. Trying to get a peak again up here. We want to see something like this, obviously. All right. Come up here and test that line with the RSI. And you're kind of just waiting for something to happen. If you guys were looking on Discord, somebody said Shib was looking bearish. Oh, okay. Yes, Brando. He's bearish on everything. But I had posted something I saw where someone had bought like a crap ton of ridiculous amount of Shib. Thank you. And everyone thinks that it's an exchange, right? The number was too big for it to be like a retail trader. So I think it's going to get listed soon on Robinhood or Kraken. I really do. Plus, everyone was talking about how Robinhood did us wrong and they lied and they're not going to list it. They did not do that. If you look at their Twitter, they literally come out with a tweet that says, what did it say? I don't want to misquote it. That they weren't not listing it. They just had to do other things. They had to dig deeper and do other things in their to verify it in their listing process. They did not say they were not going to list it. And they came out and tweeted something about it. So, yes, I think it's going to get listed soon. No, there's not. I mean, there's going to be pullbacks here. This zone was perfect. There's going to be pullbacks on stuff like this. There just is. Spencer Wilson, thank you for the comment. There is some down pressure on Shib right now. But if we remove all this stuff, right? This is just consolidation. This is nice. This is perfect. This is exactly what you want to see after a little small move down. All right, this could be the floor, right? So I mean, we don't really technically know yet. We need to see a couple more days of this if we have to. But having consolidation like this and off, and you could tell this is not a supply zone. That's why this is when it's the banks doing stuff, and I'm gonna show you guys how. All right, and you will see this in the charts. I want you guys to pay attention just for a minute because I'm going to drop some gold onto you right now. All right, so if you want to learn something, I'm going to teach you something right now. This is a supply zone. This is where that whale sold. All right, this is where a whale sold. Price came up, came down real quick. Price came up, came down real quick. You see it. You see it in the chart. All right, there's no variance in here. Right. Now, it came down real quick, so if a price goes somewhere and it comes down real quick, that's a supply zone. If a price comes down and leaves real quick, that's a demand zone. All right, so look, this little thing right here, that's retail traders selling. All right, that is retail traders selling right here. See how it's kind of like an arch? It's much different than something just doing that, as opposed to doing this and then doing this. All right, that's different. This is a bank. This is retail traders. All right, I know my drawings are stupid, but I hope that makes sense. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if that makes any sense to you. So when you're looking at these charts, you'll know where the whales are buying and selling, and you'll know where the banks are buying and selling, and you'll know where retail traders are buying and selling. It can help you gauge on when to get in and when to get out of a stock or a security or a crypto even. It works it works, I promise you. So this sell-off right here, this is retail traders. This was the dump. All right, this was the dump. This is the retail traders. All right. So, like I said, people are going to be getting back in as soon as there's a listing, as soon as there's Kraken news or Robinhood news or something. This thing's going to take off. All right. But it's good that we're consolidating now after this dump. We're not just continuing to just, fall down, because what happened was we literally came down here to this demand zone. All right. So we had a whale buy in here for sure. This was not retail traders. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys. I'm not the best teacher in the world, but I know supply and demand. All right. I hope that made sense. When you're looking at a chart, you see you see a down, something like this where it's kind of just curving down. That is retail traders. All right. These are people like you and me who are selling out of fear. That's it. They see this big thing right here, and they're like, oh my God, everyone told me to hold here. Now I broke even up here. I'm out. And then you see it do that. And that's the retail trader. That's the mindset of the retail trader, which is absolutely the wrong mindset. But what can you do? And then you can identify this stuff. You can make a lot of money. This is SHIB Inu. This is a crypto, Charles. I just wanted to go over real quick. I know we got a lot of people in here in SHIB. So, yeah, like I said, I just want you guys to be able to identify stuff like this because I promise you, when you pull up a chart, I don't know how many of you actually look at charts, all right? I don't know. Some of you might just love the sound of my sexy, beautiful voice. But I don't know how many of you actually look at charts. But if you're looking at a chart and you see something like this, you start seeing a sell-off like this, where it's slow, it's kind of just like arching. You can tell it's not really a dump. That's retail traders. You see something like this, where it just falls off, that's a bank. All right, that's the smart money right here. All right, that's the smart money. And I'll tell you how this works really, because when you think about supply and demand, all right, the bank, everyone sees this big move up, all right? This was back here on October 27th, all right? This was when shit was really like, you know, it was really viral, okay? Back here, you know, before Halloween. It was really viral all up in here. All right, and all the retail traders in the world, all the people that are late to the party, start buying around right here. Hear me out. Supply and demand. They start buying around right here. Well, if 98% of retail traders lose money, and that's a fact, and the banks know this, the banks will do the opposite of the retail trader every single time. Every single time, because they think we're stupid. And most of us are when it comes to trading. It's just a fact. All right, so they'll do the opposite. So they see all this buy pressure, and they see everyone talking about it, getting in. Well, they're selling. They sell where the banks and the smart money sell where retail traders are buying. And the banks and the smart money buy where the retail traders are selling. All right? Hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Keep that in mind when you're finding these zones. All right? The banks buy where retail traders sell. And the banks sell where retail traders buy. So that's why, it's just common sense, right? Like you just don't buy at the top and you don't sell at the bottom. So, but you'd be surprised who does it. So I'm guilty of it a few times. I'm not going to lie about it. But yeah, so that's enough about that. Supply and demand. It is everything. Joseph says, plus the volume was low during the dump on Shiba. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's how you know. If you see low volume, and if you see low volume on anything and you see a dump like this, you know right there that that's a bank or, you know, a hedge fund or a whale or whatever dumping their shares. It's just facts. Same thing on the bottom side. If you see a big, you know, voluminous candle and there's no volume, it's just, come on, someone's getting in. Exactly, Nate. You got to just hold that. And, you know, I'm kind of new to stocks myself, guys. All right. I've been doing this about 2 years now. All right. With the stocks, I've been doing FOREX much longer than that, but stocks about 2 years. I've noticed that with stocks too. Like, and I've seen it played out a lot. If you just hold and you don't freak out, you're going to freaking make money. All right. Unless you invested in the most dog shit company in the world, pardon my French, but I'm going to say it again. Unless you invested in the most dog shit company in the world, the HODL strategy works. You might have to hold for a long ass time. I don't know. But if you hold, you're probably going to make money. All right. So that's just, and I've seen it happen over and over and over. You just probably will. Dusty Callahan says, ever since you've been on YouTube, I've been learning and charting. Thanks, Brother James. Yes, sir, Dusty. You're always here every day. And dude, much love and respect to you. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to change the name of this stream to Power Hour, I guess. Wait, how do I do this? I think I have to go to my YouTube. Hold on. Let me do some sorcery here. Hold on. Oh my God. Is it this one? Yeah. How do I do this? Okay, here. Live. If you guys hear a cat, it's because she's locked in the bathroom right now. This one? Yes. Okay, here we go. Power Hour with me, TradeModeJames. Let's get it. We haven't done Power Hour in a long time. I might just hang out till 3 o'clock. All right. Nate says that's how they shake people out. It's all a game. Yeah, it's a game, but to them it's not. They know what they're doing. They're freaking geniuses. They know what they're doing. I promise you that much. But it's not even like really they're that smart. They just do that. They just watch retail traders and they just do the opposite of what they're doing. It's just like, it's so funny because it's just proven through algorithm, through research, through knowledge, and just like, observation that retail traders, 98, maybe even higher than that, guys. 98+% of retail traders lose money. So why the hell would the banks do what we're doing? They just do the opposite. If they know that, they can make money. They start seeing retail traders buy. Well, obviously they're stupid, so we're going to sell. And that's just what they do. It's so funny. But it's not a bad strategy. You're a 98% favor. The banks are a 98% favor just playing that one little strategy. Just every time they see retail traders do something, they do the opposite. 98% win rate. It's pretty good, if you ask me. Make sure you guys hit that like button on this video. I would appreciate it. Much love. If you haven't hit the like button already, just do that for me. Trying to get back into the swing of things. I need to get back up on the algorithm. So if you want to help me out, share the video, like the video, whatever. Do what you got to do. All right, let's get back to MVIS. All right, so we are having some resistance here at this 975 line. To be expected. To be expected. This is a key level, all right? The two key levels in this stock, I'll let you guys know the numbers. You can write this down or whatever, but you probably already know if you've been watching this stream. The two major key levels in this stock are 975 and 1932. All right, so when we get below 975, it gets a little scary. When we get above 1932, we get a little... What rhymes with scary? Mary? Okay. So below there you go, Ori said it. We get below 975, it's a little scary. We get above 1932, it's a little merry. Boom. Let's go. All right. Lucid, Riot, Mara, booming. I am not in any of those, but I wish you the best of luck if you're in those stocks. Man, Ethereum's popping off, guys. Oh my god. What is Ethereum at? I might have to do something with Ethereum soon. I still think it'll be 10K by the end of the year. Let's check it. 4,700 bucks. That's, oh my god, I can't even believe that. 4,700 bucks on Ethereum. That's insane. Easily to manipulate the market prices that way. Yep. John Pryor says, except with a bit of knowledge, you can actually win. Exactly. All you need is a little bit. All you need is a little bit. You just got to have a little bit. Just learn supply and demand. That's it. That is it. Supply and demand. Learn supply and demand. You will be able to make money in these markets. Because that's all it's about. That's it. That's it. It's all about supply and demand. You don't even, I mean, you didn't even really need to know, technical analysis on a super deep level. If you can just understand supply and demand and how to locate these zones, you can sit here and do this all day. How do you think I found this zone right here? How do you, I mean, it still blows my mind that I get comments of people saying technical analysis is hocus pocus. I mean, how do you think I was able to draw this zone in before price got down here? I mean, seriously, think about this. How was I able to draw this zone and price come down to the zone and literally just bounce right out of the zone? How do you think I was able to do that? I'm not a sorceress or a sorcerer. I'm not a wizard. I'm just using supply and demand zones. This works. I make myself laugh sometimes. That's funny. All right. I've been playing too much Diablo 2. I have a sorceress on that. I have some ETH, but I do have ETH, yes. But I want to load up some more. I'm talking about, like, I want to buy a few more right now. Because I still think it's going to be, I'm still way in the green on ETH, but I still want it to be, I want to be mega in the green. I want this thing to go to 10,000. I want to buy, 2 or 3 more coins and have this thing go up. I still think it can go over Bitcoin. I don't know. It seems like it can scale through Bitcoin to me. Bitcoin has no, I mean, it's just so slow. I mean, every time I've had to, like, and I have experience, like, with Bitcoin, because when I play poker online, or when I haven't been played online in a while, but when I was, I would have to pay in Bitcoin, and I would have to wait up to like 3 hours for the confirmations. I'd have to wait 3 hours, sometimes less, sometimes like 30 minutes. But the transaction time and the fees are so freaking ridiculous. Like when you think about it, it's kind of like an ancient crypto. And I think people I think people are realizing that there's a lot more crypto out there, that can outscale Bitcoin in every way. And Ethereum is one of them. I know, yeah, she's probably happy right now. But hey, there's always money to be made in these markets. That's what we do, guys. You guys come here, we hang out. We're going to find some new stuff. We're going to find some stuff. Shiv is going to make you some money. I'm telling you right now. If you hold SHIB, I'm not saying you're going to get rich, all right? Because I don't know that how many zeros can be burned. When you look at the market cap and all that stuff, it likely is not going to a penny. I don't know, but I mean, hell, anything can happen, right? But if you hold SHIB, you're going to make some money. Yeah, I had to pay in Bitcoin. I mean, you don't have to pay in Bitcoin, but I chose to. That was like one of the options, and I would just buy Bitcoin. I'd buy like $1,000 or whatever, pay a crazy stupid fee of like $60. It's crazy, $50-$60. So I'm already in the hole on it, right? It's just funny. But Bitcoin is like an ancient crypto. It really is when you think about it, and how when you look at the world, like not even just crypto. Like when I look out at the world, it is just a rat race. That's all it is. You see technology. This company is trying to outdo this company. This tech is trying to outdo this tech. And there's always something better and faster and bigger every single day. So it's no different with crypto. I mean, Ethereum is just better in every way, right? It just is. And there might be one that can outscale Ethereum now. I don't know, but Ethereum can 100% outscale Bitcoin. Like, just facts. All right, let's read these comments. Mr. Bro says, yeah, I heard people use Bitcoin for poker since 2009 or 11. Yeah, they didn't used to take it too much, but now it's just, that's all they want. It's funny because they actually give you more deposit for using crypto. It's like they know something. They don't even want cash. That's what's funny about it. And it's obvious too, because if they don't have cash, it can't be tracked. So that's why they prefer you use crypto. I guess now that I'm thinking about it. If I was running an illegal business online, I would probably want crypto too. But they do it overseas. Those online poker companies are not in the United States. Except for PokerStars. PokerStars is actually legal in like a couple states. But you can't use PokerStars in any other states like New Jersey, Nevada, and like one other, I think. And I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't use I forgot what it's called. Some kid a couple years ago, maybe it was like 2-3 years ago, he entered a tournament on PokerStars, and or something like, maybe it was a cash game, or I don't remember exactly the details, but he won millions of dollars, and he was using, I can't think of the name right now of how you change where your location is. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart, but he made it look like his IP address was in New Jersey or Nevada when he lived in like Florida or something, and they found out before they paid him out. They were about to pay him out like $9 or $10 million, and they found out he did that, and he didn't actually live in those states. They didn't pay him. There was a VPN, right. But they didn't pay him. So that would have sucked. Bitcoin is traceable if you use an exchange, right? Am I wrong about that? Like I said, I'm learning crypto too, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought that Bitcoin was... If you use an exchange to buy crypto like Robinhood, Webull, whatever, yes, it's traceable. But if you do it, there's another way to buy crypto where nobody will ever know. Unless I'm wrong. I could have sworn that was the case. But hey, I might learn something today. I could be wrong. But I was pretty sure about that. I was actually thinking about that the other day. That if you buy, there's a way to get crypto without having to go through an exchange and have anybody know. Right. What's up, Matt, by the way? Thank you for hanging out, bro. All right, Mavis, we gotta see you. We need to bounce here. I would not mind consolidating here. That would actually be nice to just like consolidate in this area. That would be kind of nice. I don't want to dip back down to the trend line, but if we do, I have some money coming in that we might put some in here off this trend line. Try to average down. I would love to have an average like this. Oh my god! If you got in at 7, dude, who got in at 7? Who was that? Nice play. Nice play. And we'll get more people in here as I start streaming more and doing things on YouTube. We'll get more people in here. I'm gonna drop a video likely tomorrow about this price action. So maybe this evening, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might wait till Friday for the recap. I'm not sure. But this just looks really nice, guys. We had a nice little run here. If you look at this right off my trend line here, 690, basically 690 all the way to 975. That's almost a $3 swing. Is that right? 790, 899. Yeah, almost a $3 swing. That is an insane move for Microvision with like no. And this is just, I think you can tell too. This is retail traders, guys. This is people loading the boat here. I mean, this was a demand zone, but I guess this could be, whales. But it didn't really come down and like leave really quick on the lower time frame. Okay, but it did on the higher time frame. So yeah, I take back what I said. And that's a perfect example of like I just literally worked something out the way you should be working it out. I'm looking at all time frames. The lower time frame is like, oh, I didn't really shoot too fast. You go to the 4 hour, boom, right? Okay, so this is the banks. All right, this is the banks. Down, leave real quick. Banks. Always check the higher time frames. I just checked myself. I'm still heavily red on Mavis. I'm red too, my friend. You won't be there for long. I'm not sure what your average is. If you want to throw it in the chat, say something about it. Mavis is going to do something soon, guys. They have to. They don't have a choice. They either have to sell their company for a lot less than they wanted to, or they have to bring the juice. That's it. That's the only two options. They're not. I mean, that's it. Either they have to just say, all right, we tried, we failed. Buy our company for $3 billion and get steal it from us, or they have to actually bring the juice, or they just wait, I guess. But he gave us a timeline. So I like the timeline. I think 16 months is a decent timeline. 1450, that's not that bad, my friend. And you have a lot of shares. Tim, hear me out. You're going to be happy in a year or two from now. Maybe even less. That's a hodl, my friend. That's a hodl. I'm not a financial advisor. Do what's best for you. But please know, 1450 is not really that bad of an average when you look at where this is going to go. And also, Tim, I will say this. I know it's kind of hard to, when you see red like this, to, add on here. But when you have a higher average like that, and like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't just do what I say because I'm saying it, all right? Do what's best for you. But averaging down here would be great for you, all right? It would. If you have an average like that, averaging down here at this level would be great for you. I mean, it's going to cost you some money, but you'll have a much lower average. So when this thing goes, you're going to make a crap ton more, all right? And that's just, I'm just throwing it out there, right? I'm not telling you to do it. Please don't think that I am. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor. But you're here all the time, and I want to let you know that if I was you, that's what I would do. If I had that high of an average, that is what I would do. I would be averaging down here, and you have a great opportunity. I don't know your financial situation, but if you have it, if it's possible, definitely give it a thought or two. All right, Joseph Garcia says November 15th conference in Germany should be interesting. That's facts. Would like to play weekly cover calls, afraid of being exercised. Hey, that's not a bad play either, my friend, but you might lose doing that if this thing takes off. Let's see. All right, so this supply zone up here, this is why I wanted to see us get above this. You guys see this zone right here that I have drawn in? This is not a golden zone, so I guess I need to change this. Hold on. That's actually supply zone. This is actually a demand zone. All right, so this is why this is the safe. Somebody was asking me on YouTube, what am I talking about? Why is this the safe play? Well, because this is the next demand zone. This is the first demand zone. I don't know if that person is listening right now, but you guys are. This is the first big demand zone on a higher time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, that is above 975. All right, so 975. And the first demand zone, I mean, sorry, supply zone, this is where the banks are selling. They sell in layers, all right? When they want to bring the price down, they do it in a laddered, layered way, all right? So this is the first supply zone above 975. If we get above that, that's just, there's no question. That's a trend reversal. All right, if we get above that, that's a trend reversal. It just is a confirmation, all right? So that's why that's the safe play. You can take the close above 975. Hell, you could have taken the breakout here. If you took the breakout of this wedge, you're in green. But you might get a retest back to the trend line here for the last kiss. So, to answer that question. Fun fact, the new iPhone cameras have a LiDAR. Nice. All right, I'm back. Magus says Mavis is bearish. All right, bro. Well, show me your puts right now. Don't say that. Don't say that in this chat and not show us your puts. Show us your puts. Where did you buy your puts at? Every time someone says that, I'm like, all right. If you believe that, show me your puts. Until then, I don't believe that you. I don't believe you. I think you're trolling. Show me the puts. I tell people that on Weeble too. They're like, this is bearish. Show me your puts. Show me your account where you bought puts right here, please. I'll actually respect you if you show me, because you're in red right now. If you bought puts here, you're in red. But until you show me something like that, I don't believe you. I think you're just trolling. All right, Joe McGowan says I have an average of 1922 with 1,000 shares. Hang in there, Tim. Joe, same thing for you, my friend. I'm not a financial advisor, but I care about you guys. Both of you have especially you, Joe. You have a fairly high average. I'm not going to lie to you, but you have a very, 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 very good opportunity here to average down substantially. And I'm not telling you to do it, but if I was you, I would be doing it. I promise you. And I know it sucks if you think about it like that, but if you think about it positively, it's good. You could have a great average if you were able to average down here. Just think about it. Think about it. All right, Mr. Bro says my average is probably $10 to $11 after selling and trading. That's pretty good. That's about where I'm at. $10, something like that. Might be slightly lower throughout the 2 or 3 accounts. If you guys aren't in the Discord, let me know if you want to get on Discord. We'd love to have you guys in there. We are growing. I added 2 new people last night. Let's see. Let's keep this chat flowing, guys. I'm hanging out through Power Hour. The way these Power Hours go is up to y'all. There's not too much to talk about right now. If you guys want me to hang out for the next 40 minutes, we gotta keep the chat flowing. Because I remember how this is basically just watching grass grow. All right, 1 hour time frame. We just really need to get above 975. That is like, I don't think that's going to happen today. Obviously, we're likely not closing above 975 today, but it's not impossible tomorrow or the next day. We might open above 975 tomorrow. But right now, as it stands, we're at 947 on the ticker with 5.12 million in volume. Looking good. I mean, it really does look pretty good. I don't want to see us get below this wedge again. But which likely, I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, not at this point. We've already gone so far down that I just don't see it happening. I really, really, really don't. I mean, this looks like it's ready to reverse. It just does. It really does. And you look at, if you look at this, like I said, I recognize patterns for a living. All right. So, and I see the pattern here. You look at all these green candles, all through these. And some people will say, well, look what it did here. Okay. Or look what it did here. Yes, it did do a little bit of a pullback to the top side, but we have so many green consecutive days here. All right, we have not had a week of full green ever. We had 3 days of green here, 2 days of green here, 3 days of green here. We have a week of green days here, basically. We haven't had that in this whole thing. So, like I said, it really seems like this could be the reversal we've been looking for. If I was gonna, Tim, if I was gonna add on, if I personally was gonna add on, I would have did it down here, okay? But since we missed that, I would be looking, let me show you. If you're looking at the screen right now, I'll wait just a minute to show you. But if it was me and I had your average, all right, and I saw price doing what it's doing right now, I would wait for the pullback to the trend line and I'd get in at this trend line. That's what I would do. I'm telling you right now. And that's what I might do. I might do that myself. All right, if we can come back down for the retest of this trend line here, all right, if you see price come back down, see that's where people get it wrong. Okay, it's hard to buy where you see price going down. It's very difficult. If you see price going down, it's hard to buy. All right, but it's not hard to buy if you know what you're looking at. Because if price is coming down to this trend line where we just broke out, that's what this setup does. It breaks out, it retests, it finds support where resistance once was. And then it moves, all right? People don't know this stuff. So they see price coming down. They're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna buy here. What am I, stupid? That's the way they think. But if you know what you're looking at, you know that that we just broke out of this here. We likely almost always are gonna come back and retest where a breakout was to find support. So knowing that and knowing that's the case, it's a good play to get in at the line. It's a good play to get in while the price is coming down right here. Now you don't wanna get in right here. You don't want to get in right here. Why? Because we're already retracing. If you get in right here, you're going to be in the red until we come back up. You want to get in strategically. So the play is to wait until the trend line retest, which is called the last kiss, and then get in here and ride it to the upside. That's what I might be doing, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So somewhere around, I don't know if you know how to draw these lines, and if not, I'll give you a small zone. But anywhere around here would not be a bad play. All right. Between 862 and 888. All right, we'll just give you some random, but this zone right here would be a spot to look to average down. Don't do it right now because we're already reversing off 975. Hey, if we're not, then we're not. If we're not, then the play is to get in at the break of 975. If you don't think and that's okay. If you don't think we're going to 880 or $9, that's completely fine. Hey, we might not. And if that's the case, if we don't, well then so you have 3 plays. So if that's your mindset, then you have 3 plays. Number 1, get in at this retest. Number 2, you can get in at the break of 975, or number 3, you can get in at the break of this supply zone. So you have 1, 2, 3 plays you can choose from. Either one is not bad. Neither one of these is a bad play. All right, you have 3 options basically for trying to average down. If you want to do it strategically, otherwise you just throw it in now and just pray for the best. But I like to do things strategically. So 1, 2, 3, you got 3 plays here. At the trend line retest, the break of 975, or the break of that supply zone. Dorian Sander, what's up, man? Thank you for the comment. He says, hey, James, thanks for all you do. I have been in since last year, and I still think Miss Mavis is worth over $100 a share. My goal is $150 to $200, and I'm overshooting. Am I overshooting, or can it happen? No, I mean, that could happen and more with some kind of short squeeze. Now, I don't know if $200 is reasonable with, in the super short term, within a year or two. I don't know. LiDAR would have to grow substantially, and Microvision would have to have crazy revenue and just crazy deals for that to happen. But it's not impossible. My price target is between $90 and $100. So, $200. I mean, look, if you go back and look at the airbag companies right now, they're trading at about $170, $180, the good ones. And like I said, I always compare LiDAR to airbags right now just because that's what OEMs are looking for. They're not looking for anything other than right now, I don't think personally, a safety feature. All right, because we're just not at that point where cars are just driving themselves. So I don't know. I don't know if $200 is, you might be overshooting a little bit, all right? But it's not bad to do that. It's not bad to do that. But my price target right now for this stock in the next, I guess, 16 months, whenever something happens, is between $90 and $100. Whenever things really get rolling, all right? But you're in the right ballpark. You're in the right ballpark. But if you've been holding since last April, you're good. You're good right now. Thank you for the comment. Joe McGowan says, you haven't lost your money till you sell. I'll gladly hold for 16 months for $130 stock. Right? All day, me too. And I'll be happy the whole way up there. But you know, it's a lot harder than you think. You start seeing MVIS get up to 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $100. Look what people did last time. I know a lot of people that were in this group held with me and held through that huge jump. Are you going to be able to hold MVIS when it gets to 50, 60 bucks? Are you really going to be able to do that? Because that's not going to be easy. It's very polar. Like you know, when the stock's real low, it's hard, and I think it's even harder when the stock is up high. It's harder. I mean, you see, if MVIS gets to 60 bucks a share, well, I mean, you're going to be very, very far in the green. Are you going to be able to hold through that? You're going to start thinking to yourself, oh my God, it's 60 bucks. This has got to pull back. This has got to pull back. Everyone's going to sell here. Everyone's going to sell here. And it's a psychological war. Are you going to be able to hold to $130? That's the question. It's not easy. And I have balls of steel, I promise you. I have diamond hands more than anyone I know in real life when it comes to trading. Okay, maybe some of you have more diamond hands than me on the internet. I don't know. But my hands are pretty diamondy. All right, I did not sell at $28. I did not. Looking at this chart, I wish I would have, but I didn't. Because I didn't want to miss that jump. I didn't want to miss the $40, $50, $60 share price if it was going to happen over here, right? So it's just going to be difficult to hold through that. All right, it really is. That's why, you know, if we do start getting up to 75, 80, 90 bucks, I'm going to be looking for exit. I just am. I'm going to be looking for an exit. I don't really think, for me personally, at this point, I'm going to be trying to hold much past that at this point, right? So you asked me a year ago, I might have told you, hey, I'm holding for 130, but I don't know. Looking at it now and what's happened, how long it's been, we start getting up to 75, 80, 90 bucks. I'm going to be looking for an exit around that price. I just am, me personally. And I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, we're in this to make money. I mean, I want LiDAR to do good, but I'm not in love with it, right? I'm in the stock to make money. So we get up to 80, 90 bucks, I'm going to be getting out. But hey, if you're holding for 130, I mean, hey, I hope it works. I hope it works for you. I do. All right, let's check SHIB again. All right, 1 hour time frame, descending wedge. Already see it. Let's get it. I guess no. Hold on. Maybe it's not. Let me. Okay, it is. It is. All right, and these setups are what? They're bullish. This isn't shit. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? We still have a descending wedge though. I always pull that one up instead, and then I look at the numbers and I'm like, this is not SHIB. Oh my god. All right. Well, I wouldn't say this was a descending wedge yet, actually. No, I'm not calling this a descending wedge. Not yet. It's slightly. It's not. It's forming. The wedge, it is forming. Okay, it is forming a descending wedge. And you can see here, if it was like something like this, just slightly a little less, this would just be a channel, right? But this really does look like a descending wedge is forming here. So this is a bullish setup. It just is. You see what happens. I mean, look at MVIS broke out of that descending wedge. I'm not gonna show you guys this much. I mean, if you have half a brain, you should be able to see this, like descending wedge. All right, it broke out of the descending wedge to the top side. This is a bullish setup. Price is coming down. It makes the apex. It gets close to the apex. It breaks out, and then it has a run. Same thing. We're looking to break out of this wedge. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know. We might have to come down here. If it comes to the apex of this descending wedge is right here at this demand zone. All right? Look to the left. You're not looking to the left. You're not looking right. Look at this demand zone. All right, so price might have to just trickle down, and people are going to think, oh my God, so much sell pressure. I got to get out. I got to get out. And then what happens? Boom, the banks step in, price goes up. It's just like clockwork, man. It's, oh my God. I see through the matrix, guys. I see straight through this. I'm telling you. If it's likely it might do that. It might just pop off and break out. I don't know. But If it does have to come down to this demand zone, people are going to see all this sell pressure. All right, they're going to say, oh man, I'm getting out. I don't want to lose all my money. I'm out. And then boom, the banks step in and you see this thing just rip to the upside. That's just what happens. It happens so much. It happens so freaking much. Thoughts on Neg? Is that Newegg? It is Newegg. Oh my God. Oh, I bet they're happy. How do they find this stuff? This looks like a news candle. Is this news? Is this news or is it just a random spike? What happened here? Why is it doing this? And there's another example of it just busting through a trend line. Didn't even retest here. Look at this descending wedge. This is just proof for you guys. I'm gonna do this tight, but look at this. I mean, look, a descending wedge. The breakout has a big move. A descending wedge. I want you guys to look at this stuff because I really want you guys to get on this level. All right, MVIS is different, obviously, but it's the setup is the same. I keep telling everybody these descending wedges are no joke. All right, descending. This is Newegg. Descending wedge, breakout to the top side. Descending wedge, starting to break out to the top side. Do you guys see this? Thumbs up in the chat. Newegg, MVIS. Newegg, MVIS. Newegg, MVIS. Newegg, MVIS. All right, I don't know any other way to show people this. Newegg was good though, man. God, if you got into this breakout, you freaking got paid. What did this go to? 11.59 up to 18. Jesus Christ, that's a really, really, really big rib. And like I said, I would not be trying to get in right here. Just so you guys know, don't you see this big green candle? See, that's what people don't understand. That's why that's why I do YouTube. All right, I understand this, but a lot of people don't. They see this big green candle and they think that means buy. No, that does not mean buy. This means sell. It's the opposite. I promise you. All right, so that's why retail traders, I want to help the retail trader learn price action, because when I see something like this, my mind does not think, oh, huge green candle, time to buy. No, I think like a bank. I think like a freaking hedge fund. Oh, big green candle, time to sell. That's the way you got to be thinking, because that's what they're thinking. You buy here, you're going to get stuck. You buy right here, you're going to get stuck. I can't see this thing going much further. This was a huge, huge jump. This was lower than that. 1175 to 1950. Are you kidding me? This thing isn't just going to rip forever. It's got to have a pullback. Anyways, these descending wedges play out, guys. Like I'm going to show you two more times. Newegg, MVIS. Newegg, MVIS. Descending wedge. Let's go. MVIS it's primed to move. It's primed to freaking move, my friends. But as far as price action goes, you know, for Newegg, it looks good. I mean, geez, this is a huge breakout. So if you're in Newegg, like I said, I just want to reiterate this one more time, because I want you guys. We only got 20 people in here, okay? And it's very intimate. We don't have thousands of people in my streams, but I want all 20 of you to know this. Even if you're in here hating, I want you guys to know this. This does not mean buy. And I know this is to some of you, this is like basic shit. Don't buy here. This is not a buy. This is not a buy. I don't care if it keeps moving. This thing could do this. This thing could this thing could do this and then do this. This is still not a buy. All right. You miss it, you miss it. It's not worth your money to miss it. If you miss it, you miss it. And you did miss it, in my opinion. You take the breakout. You learn how to draw the descending wedge. You take the breakout, then you don't miss it. You don't take it once it's already gone. And I had somebody like that in the group that was doing that. And we would do one-on-ones, and I would tell him, I say, hey, why are you taking the trade here? He was trying to day trade. I don't know what happened to that guy. Colin. I don't know what happened to that guy. But anyways, dude, I would tell him, like, he would get on the one-on-one with me, and he'd say, hey, James, I just took this trade. And I'd look at the chart, and I'd be like, why? Why are you going to lose money here, man? Why are you taking this trade? You missed the trade. The trade was here. Your entry was here, not up here. All right, your entry was here, not up here. So just understand that stuff. This does not mean buy. Lynn, oh man, if you send me a message, I'm sorry. I've had so much going on. I likely missed the messages. But I will look at it if you send me a message, Lynn. I'm sorry. CBAT, if you made that good call out, if you made that call out and rip, shout out to you. Yeah, Dusty, how to become a bag holder 101. You'd be surprised how many people do this. That's why the banks don't follow retail traders. Because they know that retail traders are, you know, I don't want to sound too abrasive, but are dumb. That's how they look at us. Dumb money. Oh, you're going to buy up here? Okay, we're selling. Oh, you're going to sell down here? Okay, we're buying. And that's how they do it, man. It's so funny to see. It's so crazy to see it happen. Because I'm watching it real time, and I'm like, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, like, people don't even know what a last kiss is, right? So if this thing, right now it wouldn't be a last kiss because it's already gone too far. But when price does this, and it comes back here, and they're like, oh my God, it already went. It's back down to the line. I'm selling. Well, this is when the banks step in. You know what I mean? And you, like I said, even if this thing does rip all the way up here, this is not a buy. It's not worth the risk. Risk to reward. You got to think about that. If you buy right here and it comes up to here, great. But there's a much bigger probability that it's not going to do that at this point. All right. So just, I don't know. Just keep that in mind, guys. Mavis is just a slow moving stock in general. But one day Mavis is going to do this. One day we're going to have something like this. And it's going to be glorious. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, these dudes are here to grab these fridges. I'm gonna need about 5 minutes. All right, hold down the fort, please. But hang around, talk in the chat, talk with each other, and I will be back in just a few minutes, all right? All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. All right, guys, we got about 15 minutes left for power hour. Where are we at? 9:41 on the ticker. Likely going to come back for the retest. I really think we are. We might not. This might have been the retest, but I don't. Every time this has happened before, it just seems like it does retest here. I do believe, guys, that we're coming back for the retest. And it just, you know, this is just from experience. Let me see if I can get this stuff back on here. It's just from experience that I believe this. All right, I've been doing this a long time. I just think, and I've been watching MVIS for a long time, and I know that these fake retests usually are not the retest. Excuse me. This little pullback here is not usually the retest. The retest is usually the actual retest is usually retest. So it usually comes back down to the trend line and then goes. So that could happen, and I do think it's going to happen. I do. Looking at this chart. I don't know if it will or not. I can't predict the future, but it looks like it, right? Let's get some rockets in the chat. I haven't asked for that yet. I need the energy. We got 21 people in here. I need to see at least 21 rockets. Can we get some rockets in the chat? TradeModeJames back for power hour. It's been months. Oh my God. Squid Game went from 2,000 to 1 cent. I believe it. What do you think they're talking to? Do you think they're talking about Bitcoin? I haven't seen that movie, but there you go. Joe, I appreciate you. I'm still here with the rockets. Appreciate you, man. The real ones throw the rockets. If you're a real one, you're going to put some rockets in that chat. If you're not, you're just going to sit back and watch other real ones put rockets in the chat. I need the energy, man. They give me energy. I'm feeling y'all's energy with those rockets. I wonder what Squid Game is referring to. It's got to be Bitcoin, right? I mean, what else would it be? Dude, that would be the absolute biggest freaking thing in the world if Bitcoin did that. If Bitcoin just crashed. How crazy would that be? But I feel like it already did that, right? It went from 20 freaking dollars, or I'm sorry, 20,000, right? I just pulled a piece of glass out of my foot. Oh my God. It went from 20,000 to like what, 3,000? That's a pretty big dip. Sliced a few grand off MVIS in the AM at 960 and re-entered 935. All right. That's what's up. Yeah, MVIS is a great day trader. A great day trading stock. That is a fact. All right, 937 on the ticker. It really does look like we're kind of going to come back down to this zone here. We likely will. We either come down to this zone or we come down to this zone. Let's do another one. One of these. I think we're going to come down to one of these zones. I don't know which one, but we likely at least coming down to this one. We had a nice rip. We had a really big rip with not much resistance, guys. It's going to have a pullback. Now, look, if I pull my fib, check this out. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame real quick. Let's remove everything, and let's pull a fib. Let's just say that this double top right here is the top, which when I start seeing these double tops, that's how I know I can use my fib, right? So bottom to top, a 50% retracement would put us, actually, let me go back so I know what I'm looking at. 4-hour, 50% retracement would put us back at the trend line. Put us back at this trend line. So if price did a 50% retracement off this move, it would come back down somewhere around this trend line. All right, we have a zone right here between this 38.2 and this 50. So like I said, typically on most big moves, stocks do a 50% retracement on the low end, and they come down and then they move. So we might just come down to this zone, which is we're going to be right next to this trend line for the retest and then move. And you know, we might not, but it looks like it. It's a great day trading stock. Oh my God. I give up Bitcoin for Olive Garden breadsticks. Dude, Olive Garden breadsticks are on point. Those are on point. Shout out to Olive Garden. Damn, their bread is good. All right. We got about 9 minutes left on the bell. Guys, I had fun. We didn't have too many people in here, but I've had fun. 17 people. What do y'all... There's 17 people in here. How many of you are actually enjoying yourself? Because I only see about 1, 2. I only see about 6 people talking. The rest of you are lurking. Lurkers. You guys are... You're a lurker. If you're not chatting, you're a lurker. Which is cool. Whatever. It is what it is. Shib Inu right now as it stands 54. Come on. Come on, Shib. What is that at? Is that a daily? That's a daily. I want to look at Shib real quick. Hold on. If I go to the daily, you already see this. This looks so bullish. See, to other people, this looks bearish, but that's just the people that don't know what they're talking about. There's a few people that will call this bearish. They don't know what they're talking about because they're not looking at the chart. They're not looking at the chart. They're not seeing a standard retracement here. Like, what are you talking about? I wish I could just... I would give these people free 101s, but they wouldn't listen to me. They still wouldn't listen to me, even if I show them this. They still would be bullish on this. I mean, bearish on this for some reason. Look. A standard 50% retracement of the golden zone, then a jump. Now we just kind of, if we consolidate, all we got to do is consolidate for the breakout. All right, we break out of this line right here. We're going to move. It's just that simple. I mean, this is all you need. Look at this. People hate on me and they say, oh, your stuff's so basic. That's what they say. They say, your stuff's so basic. You don't know what you're talking about. You're dumb. Okay, but look, this is all you need. You don't need all these crazy indicators and all this stuff. You don't need it. Know your zones. Supply and demand. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know. I mean, it's great to have all those other tools in your arsenal, but you don't need to know it to make money. What's up, Will? Always lurking, me, James. Not far off in profit. Now still waiting. All right, brother. Stalking. Charles, hello, Colorado, says stalking. You already know I like bread. Don't play with me. Have you ever had a bread sandwich? You ever had a bread sandwich? If you never had a bread sandwich, number one, you've never been poor. Number two, you're missing out. You get 2 pieces of bread, you put mayonnaise on it only, and you eat the bread. I guess, would you call that a bread sandwich or a mayonnaise sandwich? I guess it'd be a mayonnaise sandwich, right? Okay, have you ever had a mayonnaise sandwich? No cheese, just straight mayonnaise. just straight mayonnaise. That brings me back to the good old days. Yeah. We need more Bell, Floyd, Rose, and Dinah. Oh, you got so close, Joe. But you know what? Shout out to Joe McGowan. Joe McGowan, you're a true one. You're a real one, Joe McGowan. You got one name wrong, dude. One freaking name. Oh, it was so close. He said we need more Bell, Floyd, Rose, and Dinah. Very close. It's Roman. It's Roman. But hey, shout out to you. Bell, Dinah, Roman, and Floyd. Yeah. Oh, don't remind me I have 4 cats, dude. Oh man. These little rodents. A ramen sandwich. Okay, I've had a ramen sandwich. That's facts. Will Farley knows what's up. You either went to college or you've been poor. Or you're just weird. It's one of the 3. But a ramen sandwich is, yes. I've eaten many ramen sandwiches in my life. Sugar and butter? That's weird. What? Sugar and butter? What is it in that? What is that? Does that make something? Yeah. I guess in bread. I don't know. What is sugar? What happens when you make sugar and butter? It just makes it sweet butter, right? Okay. Well, no. I mean, I'll tell you what. What's that place that has the cinnamon butter? Is that Texas Roadhouse? There's a place in Texas called Texas Roadhouse. They have like this cinnamon butter. Dude, don't get me started on food, y'all. We can do a whole nother freaking stream about that. Is it Longhorn? Okay, Longhorn. Maybe it is Longhorn. It's either Texas Roadhouse or it's Longhorn Steakhouse. I don't know. One of those places has some freaking cinnamon butter that I could just eat like freaking ice cream. Popcorn sandwich? What is that, dude? I've never heard of a popcorn sandwich. I'm not gonna, I think y'all are just making stuff up at this point. Oh, man. A popcorn sandwich? I don't know about that. If Mavis goes to $100 a share, I'm buying you all boomsticks. What's up, Home Run? You've been lurking. I got him out. I know how to sniff y'all out. I just start talking about food and y'all start chatting. You big fatties. I talk about stocks, no one says shit. I start talking about food, you all start talking. That's great. Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna start talking about food when I want you guys to talk. Boom. Look at y'all. I start talking about food, y'all go crazy. I need to make a YouTube about food. That would work. That's funny. All right, let's go back to Mavis. 940 on the ticker for Mavis. Double top forming here. Doesn't look the best for the short term. Likely going to come down to retest that trend line. Probably. He said old jailhouse trick. Eat noodles raw, then drink water so it inflates and you get full. Does that work? I imagine that would probably work. I used to have a friend that he didn't even need to drink water. He would just open the packs of ramen and eat it like a freaking potato chip. Like a giant, huge, oversized potato chip. I kid you not. Not even use the packet of flavoring. All right. No, you gotta just dump the seasoning in your mouth. Oh God. Or maybe use the seasoning like dip, like Copenhagen. Just put it on your lip. That would burn. I wouldn't do that. All right, right now SHIB 54 and Microvision 939. Is Tesla dumping off yet or not? I'm ready to buy some puts on Tesla. Oh, yes. Oh, now's the time, my friends. Now is the freaking time. I'm going to buy some puts tomorrow on Tesla. I really am. I am buying puts on Tesla tomorrow. There's no freaking way this is sustaining up here. It's just not happening. It's not happening. There's no way. I thought this was a big supply zone down here. If it didn't reverse here, how is it not going to reverse up here? This is just not even a thing. This would be not a terrible time to get some puts on Tesla. I'm going to be buying a few contracts tomorrow, I think. We'll see. Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, make sure you like the video. All right, it's 3 o'clock. We closed. Let's see what Mavis is at. Please like the video before you leave. Help me out. Close 948 on the ticker. Not bad. Or post 948. I guess the close was 939. So close 939. Not bad, guys. We had a breakout of this wedge. This was freaking perfect. We have this play was just spot on. I mean, I'm just patting myself on the back here. I don't care. I'm doing it. Spot on. Jump out of my zone. Broke out of my wedge. Tested that 975. Found resistance. We likely are coming back to the trend line for a retest. That's going to be your spot to add on if you're trying to do that, all right? But I'm not a financial advisor, so just don't do what I say. blindly unless you just whatever. But yeah, it looks really good. We finally had the breakout, guys. This breakout has not happened. I want you guys to know how strong this is. This wedge started forming back in June 10th. All right, and it's now basically November 10th. All right, so June, July, August, September, October, November. So this has been a long time coming. All right, long time coming. If you look at it, I mean, 4 months, 5 months steady, right? Jeez Louise, just crazy, crazy, crazy downside on the higher time frames. So it's ready to go. It's ready to go. We broke out finally. It's looking very good. It's looking promising, all right? But yeah, I want to thank y'all for being here too. I had fun. We talked about dry noodles and stocks and weird things like popcorn sandwiches. I still don't believe you actually made that, but hey, if you did, I'm going to Google that right now. All right, I'm out. Thank you guys for showing up. Hit the like button if you want to. If you want to get on the Discord, it's a $50 one-time pledge to get on my trading team. Send me a DM on Discord, discord.io/TradeModeJames. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to notify when I go live, and drop a video. Damn, I said that fast. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. We had a really good day for MVIS. Really, really good day. I'm going to try to get on tomorrow. I don't know if I can, but I will try to be up early. My sleeping schedule is totally messed up right now. But I do want to get on the stream in the morning. Every night I go to sleep, I'm like, I'm going to wake up in the morning and get on. I'm just too tired. So, but I am going to try to get to bed early tonight and do that because I want to get back to streaming in the mornings because I miss talking to you guys. All right, that's it for my end, guys. Peace and love. TradeModeJames signing out. Have a great evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't much. Peace out.